And a fine good day, ladies and gentlemen. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps this afternoon. I hope you do as well. We're going to roll out our 220 to 160 strategy again here today. I think it's a great strategy, and we're going to see if we can make it work with a $1,000 bankroll. And if we need to take a marker from the casino, we'll take a marker. We will start. We're not going to bet the line. There's no need to put additional money on the line here, so we're going to put a marker on the line. But direct your attention to the bottom right-hand side of the screen where lay the stars of our show. First shooter's coming out, and of course it's a 7, so that's great. Dice are out. 4, 3, 7, 5, 4, 9. Our point's a 9. Now we're going to go to, I'm going to not do 220. I'm going to stick to the outside numbers. We'll leave the insides alone for now. We're looking for 2 hits. Dice are out. 6, 5, yo, that doesn't help. Doesn't hurt, but doesn't help. 4, 2, 6 doesn't help. 6, 5, yo, 11, of course. Nothing outside. 5, 3, 8, still nothing outside. 4 the hard way. That's going to be $49. After we take the VIG out. And we got $50. Essentially. So we're gonna do 10 up on each one. And we'll pump these guys up by an additional 10. So we are looking for hit number 2 here. We'll spread it out evenly amongst. Dice, oops, hit the wrong button there, folks. Dice are out. And you couldn't tell you that was coming, right? Everything goes back. That's a 7. So we're not starting out too hot. Dice are out. Here we go. 3, 2, 5. This time we'll shift it. We'll go inside because it took forever to hit outside numbers. So we'll go 220 across inside, looking to get some luck, and that's a 3. That doesn't help. 3 craps. 5, 3, 8's a $70 winner. And we'll pump the 6 and 8 up 1 whole unit. And $5 outside on each of the other ones. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie, our second hit. That's $105. $105 plus the 70 is $180. Oh, no, $175. So we have enough to do $160 across. So our second hit's done. And now we're going to do Whalen's Unbeatable $160 for as long as the dice will allow it. And that is simply green chip level all the way across. And as we hit them, we take them down. So there we go. Dice are out. Here they come. 2 craps. That's nice. That doesn't help. Doesn't hurt. 4, 1, 5. Our shooter made the point. That'll be a $35 winner. We'll take it down, and we're going to work the come out. Because for this shooter, we are on the casino's dime now, so why not work the come out? Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie square pair. That'll be a $35 winner. Take it down. Dice are out. 325. We already hit the 5 shooter. Yo, 11, 6-5. Yo, 11, 639. Pay it. That's a $35 winner. Take it down. We got 3 numbers left to hit. Dice are out. No, we're not going to hit them. 437. Casino gets the rest of that. So far, so good. All right. Looking for a point. New shooter coming out. 2 craps. We just cost the line better some money. 437. We just won it back for him. 639. Nina Niner. Wine and Diner. Centerfield 9. There we go. We're ready to go. Dice are out. Looking for a hit. Nope, nothing. Just lost all our profits. A nice .7 out. Thanks, shooter. The dice gods giveth with one roll and taketh away with the next. Dice are out. Here we go. Yo, 11, frontline winner. 639, back on the 9. We'll try this one more time. Dice are out. 639, it's a point hit. $70 winner. Pump these guys up here. These guys are just going to get $5 more. Dice are out. 314. New point is 4. We are looking for hit number 2. 549. $77 winner. And we are 70 plus 70. We're a little shy of our $160. So we'll pump everything up. One more, which means we're going to need one more top hat. That's going to be 120. All right, we'll be good there. Dice are out. Here we go. Let's see if we get the payoff. That's an 11. Yo, 6-5. 628. We'll get the payoff. That's $140 for the payoff, and now we're going to do 160 across. And we're going to take them down as we hit them. Dice are out. Here we go. 325. We'll start with the 5. That's a $35 winner. Take it down. Dice are out. 3 craps. 1, 2, 3. If I'm in the DC, that's for me. 549. Nina. $35 winner. Take it down. 3 craps. And 5-2, you're all through. We're on the comeback trail. Dice are out. Here they come. 415. Our new point is a 5. Here we go again. $220 inside. Away they go. 325, point hit. You know the drill, $70. These guys are going to go up by one whole one, and we're going to pump the outsides up by one, work the come out. Why not? We'll take our chances. 314, we got a point of 4. Back to back, buckshot. We're working the come out. 5-1 mixer. Point is 6. That's our second hit. $105 and enough to go 160 across. So clear them all off. Our goal is to get to that 160 so we can play with casino money. And right now we're playing with casino winnings, so that's always a plus. And we're gonna now it's unbeatable 160 time. Check out that strategy from Whalen at Whalen's Way Craps. 6 is a frontline winner and good for $35 for us. And we hit the 6, so we take it down. Basically, that's the unbeatable 160. It's 160 across, and we take them down as we hit them. We're working the come out. Dice are out. Here we go. 639, Nina. Point is 9. $35 winner. Take them down. You know what we'll do? That's 100. So far, so good. Here. All right, we're ready. Dice are out. 6 the hard way. We already hit the 6 shooter. Could use some other numbers. There's a boxcars. All the spots and dots we got. Scraps 12. 426 again. 538. We got the 8. We'll take our $35 and be pleased. And take it down. Dice are out. 325. Look at that. We're getting the numbers. We got the 4 and 10 left to get. The ones that'll reimburse us the most. Dice are out. Here we go. 639. Our shooter made the point. Not quite sure what that's doing there. But I'll bring it back to the rack. Chances are I didn't collect it. Yo 11. 6-5 yo on the come out. Pay the line. 314. And again, working the come out. So we're working as long as we can. I've already mentioned that, but we'll reiterate it again. That'll be $1 for 50. Take it back to the rack, and we're only looking to hit the 10, and we're good to go. And we're not going to. The casino can have $25. All right, the board's clear. Dice are out, looking for a new point. 3 craps. Pay the don'ts with the do's. 628. Point is 8. We'll do our 220 across on the inside. Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie. It's a buckshot. That one's going to be $70. We'll do our usual. Dice are out. 12. All the spots and dots we got. Bums the light on the Friday night. $77 on that 9. We're working, of course. So $77 is the payout. And we're going to have to go one more roll to get to that 160. So we'll throw in 25 of our own. These guys are going to need another top hat. Dice are out. One more hit'll do. 549. It's a point. Let's see here. $80 9. 5, 10, 15, 16 units. 16 times 7. We cannot do simple math right now. So just one moment, if you would, please. Whilst we consult the oracle. And the oracle's being a little temperamental today. You know what? Hold on. Sorry, folks, a little delay in the action here while this is a 9, and it is $80. 112 is the payout. So we definitely got enough to go in now. Take that over there, and unbeatable 160 time. All right, we're ready to go. The puck is off, but we are working. So this is a working come out roll. Dice are out. 10 the hard way. That is going to be $1 for 50. And you know what happens when we hit them? We take them down. Dice are out. And the dice say, enough fun for you. 6-1, you're all done. One more shooter should do. All right. Looking for a point. New shooter coming out. That's not a point. 617 on the come out. Pay the line. 426. We'll do our usual here. 220 on the inside. Dice are out. Here they come. 4 the hard way. That doesn't help. We need an inside number. 6-5, yo, that's too far outside. 6-2-8, that's just great. $70 winner. Pump the insides. If we hit this, we hit a 6 or an 8 again, we're all set. If we hit the 5 or the 9, we have to go one more hit. Dice are out. That's going to be a 10. That's not going to help or hurt. 314, all the way outside on both these last two rolls. There's a 5. $77 is the payout for that. We got to go one more time. And we'll press everything up here. I'll donate a little bit here from our rack so as to appease the dice gods. They are not appeased. 437. When we're done, we're going to walk away. We're walking away. That's a lot of money to lose right there. But we're up substantially, so you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, folks. As the old Kenny Rogers song goes. Let's see here. There we go. I got 2 more red chips for that, and I think that'll fill out that 100, so take this too because we don't need it anymore. Yep, that's gonna fill us up. So that's gonna be another 100 there. Yep. Take this, because we got to get to 1,000. And that's going to get us close. Not quite there, but close. Trade this in. We'll get 4 for that. And we'll see what we got as far as a total here. That's right at it. So that's 1,000. $400 profit for the beginning of our halfway into the monthly rollout. That ain't too bad. We'll take $400 in profit to the rack and be happy with that, and be ready for our next roll, whenever that may be. All right, folks. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I always feel like craps. I hope that you do too. Until the next time, be well, stay safe. Remember, whenever we go to the casino, we never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. And we shall see you back at it again soon. Until then, I hope every trip to that casino sees those dice gods be forever and always in your favor.